So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Cash eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Mustang 19!
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Right there, right there. Street, street. Go, Reed, go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Reed, alert.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Roll, roll, roll.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check contact, check contact.
Operating from the gun. Cash. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, 30 yards. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
And cycle.
Now Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay,
From
ready?
the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Go check, go check. Hey, smash Bronco.
Moore, the man in motion.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cash. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws.
But easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
Here we go.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Cash. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Moore, the man in motion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70. Drop 60, drop 60.
On third down, Cash. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Top 19, top 19.
They'll look to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Hey, check that, street. Number 19.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Let's go now. Tiger. Have the street.
And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Tyquan Thornton, 63 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cash. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And some room to work. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Packer 60, Packer 60. Packer 11, Packer 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
18, 5 years.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Mustang 19.
To throw on 3rd down. Cash. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Cash. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Back to throw. Cash to Chenault on the slant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go, Reed, go. Back in 60.
To throw on 2nd down. Cash. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that, he's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love now.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
To throw now, here's Love. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Check contact, check contact.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go check, go check.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Ryan.
On 3rd down, Cash. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. but the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Copy Ranger.
To throw on 3rd down, Cash. Able to complete this to Chenault. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Laviska Shenault, 31 yards. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. Not bad right there. He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Flushed out right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Cash. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup.
Okay, strike.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Hurt. 79 Broncos.
Off play action. Cash. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Pack the street.
Looking to throw. Cash.
It's caught. It's Chenault again.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. An inside give to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defender.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
77.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Cash. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Love looking to throw, and he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go, yellow, line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go with Jones. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and